Hello everyone, thank you so much for taking some of your precious time to visit our Life Stories channel. In today's video, we would like to share a profound topic that will perhaps make you reflect. At the age of 40, life truly begins. These are values we have gathered from the valuable lessons of life, and we hope they will offer you insights that you can apply to your current life. If you're busy and can't watch everything right now, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and save the video so you can return to it later. We hope you will take some time to listen and explore these beautiful values with us. Today, we will reflect on an important milestone in the journey of life, the age of 40. As the ancients said, life truly begins after 40. Although it's a simple saying, it holds a treasure trove of philosophy, reminding us of the maturity of the soul and the true value of life. Please join me in relaxing, unwinding, and allowing ourselves to drift with these reflections and contemplations to fully feel the deep meaning of the words, human life. When we were young, our youth was like a rushing stream in the wilderness, full of passion and unafraid of difficulties and challenges. We lived with burning hearts, believing that as long as we put in effort, the sky of our dreams would open up. However, on that road, how many of us haven't stumbled? How many of us have not experienced failures, losses, or even gotten lost? Time passes, and we relentlessly chase after fame, success, constantly honing ourselves in the pursuit of goals, sometimes forgetting to stop and ask, what do I really want? After all these years, when we look back, we realize that the age of 30 has passed, carrying with it dreams, ambitions, and hopes that have not yet been fulfilled. And then, when we turn 40, we truly feel that we have changed. The age of 40 is like a threshold, where everything before was like a dance of struggle, constantly spinning and turning, while after that, we begin to let go of the small worries and seek out the core values of life. There is an old saying, at 40, one is no longer confused, which reminds us that when we pass the age of 40, our minds become clearer, like a mirror reflecting our true selves through the joys, sorrows, successes, and failures of life. We realize that every milestone in life has its reason, and every stumble is an opportunity to see the path ahead more clearly. What matters is not how fast we go, but whether we can maintain faith and a compassionate heart for ourselves. Although not everyone enters their 40s with a peaceful mind, many still carry worries and unresolved failures. But at this threshold, we are forced to stop and ask ourselves, how will we live on, for today and for the rest of our lives? Life experiences have taught us many things. Those ups and downs not only create unforgettable marks, but also enrich our souls. So, as we step into our 40s, how will we choose to live in order to live more fully and meaningfully in the remaining years? Exploring life's questions. Searching for true purpose. Imagine a fall morning, sitting in a quiet cafe, sipping a hot cup of coffee. You feel that everything around you is stable, but inside, there's a sense of confusion, as if there's a question that hasn't been answered. This is the question that many people at the age of 40 begin to face. What am I really living for? At 40, we may feel that we've passed many important milestones in life. The goals of our youth, the grand dreams, seem to have faded. And perhaps now, we start asking deeper questions about what the true purpose of life is. This is one of the stages in life where we are no longer just seeking material success, but also wanting to understand the nature of existence and our connection to the world around us. At the age of 40, we no longer care as much about competing with others or achieving outstanding accomplishments. Instead, questions like, what do I really want? Am I living true to my values? What do I want to leave behind in life? Begin to dominate our minds. These questions are signals that you are starting to seek a deeper meaning, a greater mission in life. Rediscovering passion and exploring new doors. Do you remember the days when you were a child, full of enthusiasm and lofty dreams? Every time you looked at a painting or listened to a piece of music, you could feel a great passion. But then, the hustle and bustle of life pulled you away from those interests. And now looking back, you ask yourself, can I find that spark again? Turning 40 is the perfect time to rediscover the passions and hobbies that we may have forgotten for a long time. Gone are the days of rushing against time, worrying about family, career, and society. Now is the time we can dedicate to ourselves, to those passions that have long been neglected. Perhaps you once loved an art form or a sport, but didn't have the time to pursue it. Now that your career and family life are more stable, you can start again, take on new challenges, and explore the hobbies you truly love. This not only helps you rediscover that sense of passion, but also serves as a way to develop and renew yourself, bringing a sense of happiness and fulfillment to your life, accepting reality and letting go of the past. I remember a time when you stood on a lonely hill, looking out at the vast ocean. The wind blew strongly, and the waves crashed against the shore, but inside you felt a strange emptiness. It was then that you realized there were things in the past that couldn't be changed, but those very things had shaped who you are today. And now you must learn to live on, accept, and let go. One of the most important things we learn when entering our 40s is the acceptance of reality and letting go of the past. Throughout the earlier part of our lives, we may have experienced failures, hurts, or inevitable losses. These sorrows have deeply imprinted in our minds, and sometimes we find it hard to let go of those memories. However, to move forward, accepting what has passed is essential. This doesn't mean you forget your mistakes or failures, but that you learn to reconcile with them, understanding that these challenges are a part of life and essential lessons that help you grow. When you let go of the burdens of the past, you will feel lighter and ready to embrace new opportunities. The value of freedom and inner peace. Imagine standing at the top of a high mountain, the cool breeze blowing through your hair, and the silence is so profound that you can clearly hear every breath you take. In that moment, you experience a sense of absolute freedom, not freedom from the outside, but from within yourself. It is then that you understand that peace is not something far off, but something you can attain right here, right now. At this stage in life, one of the most valuable things we gain is inner peace. In the past, you may have spent a lot of time chasing external successes, excelling at work, becoming prominent in society, or simply seeking recognition from others. But at 40, you may realize that inner peace and freedom of the soul are what truly matter. Inner peace is not the avoidance of life's difficulties or challenges, but the ability to accept and face them calmly without excessive worry or stress. When you find peace within yourself, you will experience true freedom. Freedom from anxiety about the future, freedom from fears, and freedom from the need to live to please others. The importance of genuine relationships. On a beautiful day, you meet an old friend you haven't seen in a long time. That feeling is special, an unspoken connection but deeply profound. With just a glance, you understand each other, no explanation needed. And in that moment, you realize that genuine relationships are the source of the greatest joy in life. At 40, you begin to understand that meaningful, lasting relationships with family, friends, and loved ones are the most valuable things in life. Throughout our journey of growing up, we may have met many people and built numerous relationships. However, at 40, you realize that only truly deep and sincere connections bring you real joy and comfort. This realization may lead you to prioritize spending time with those who truly matter to you, those who have been by your side through both the difficult and joyful moments. Family relationships, long-lasting friendships, and true love are what help you maintain faith in life, and they serve as a powerful source of encouragement for you to keep moving forward on the path ahead. Turning 40. A new beginning. Finally, you stop and look at the vast sky ahead, asking yourself, how do I want to live in the coming years? Deep down, you know that 40 is just a milestone, a new chapter in the book of life. Everything you've learned, every experience you've had has been preparing you for a new and promising journey. Life truly has no end point, but rather new paths open up whenever we are ready to embrace change. 40 is not the end, but a time for you to rediscover yourself, rekindle your passions, and aim for new goals. This is a phase where you can freely choose the path you want to take, creating a meaningful, serene, and peaceful life. In conclusion, one can say that life truly begins when you find yourself, let go of what no longer matters, and accept the challenges ahead. Live fully in each moment, for each day is a new opportunity to grow and create beautiful values for your life. If you find this topic interesting, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to hit the share button and subscribe to our channel. Your support will motivate us to create more new videos to serve you. Thank you.